welcome to the World Movers podcast. I know it's been a while. DJ Angelfire here with my co-host Kwaku, and today we have a returning guest,
Yes,
Lord
sir.
VZA. VZA, how have you been doing since we last talked? We got a little bit to discuss with the whole trip that happened all the way back in pre-COVID January, but how are you holding up?
I'm doing pretty good right now. Lots of music that I'm sitting on, working behind the scenes with everything. I got a plan.
That's good. That's good. It's always difficult to say, okay, I'm gonna release this now, or should I wait? Kwaku, our co-host here, he has a side project called Goey, and yeah, he's got like a ton of music he has yet to release. So
Goey, what kind of music?
Oh, I float around between genres, but right now I'm doing like this mixture between like synth and boom bap, and also a little bit of a like trap type instrumental.
All right. Yeah, I'll check it out.
yeah, I actually just recently I bought a plugin that like simulates a bass guitar, and so I've been messing around with that.
I was actually a couple of months ago. I was at a studio session, and one of the guys there had a guitar, and we were like drinking, and fucking we ended up making a punk song. We didn't have like a bass guitar in the studio, so we completely tuned a regular like the first 4-string regular guitar, and then we're like super plugged. Yeah, it really does. Honestly, just throw a few filters on there. I don't think that song's ever gonna see the light of day though.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, it's pretty amazing the stuff you can kind of piece together with, music production. I've been trying to for a while. Me and Kwaku and Noah, who's sometimes a guest here. We've been trying to do like a live jam session, but just all kinds of other stuff. It just never really seems to work out. But maybe sometime in the future we'll have like a World Movers live DJ set type deal.
That'd be really cool. I've actually been wanting to just say fuck it and doing a virtual performance.
Have you been to any have you been in like any Twitch or any other type live stream performance deals?
I tried to watch the Uzi one, but I didn't end up. I don't know if they just released an app for it specifically, but like you can like now buy like a slot to be in the chat room kind of thing, like a ticket. And then
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't remember. I'll see if I can find the article. I think I bookmarked it on Instagram.
Yeah, because I feel like whenever I'm in one of those streams, like last night I was in a stream, the chat moves so fast, you just can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
It almost nullifies. That's why I feel like it must be kind of frustrating for. I know you can like slow the chat and all. It must be frustrating for people with like a huge audience to filter through. Because people can easily get jaded when they're like, "Oh, you didn't see my comment," and it's like, "Well, yeah, that's the nature of this." So now, before we had talked about off stream, but how was the whole situation? Because you're out in Denmark when this whole COVID thing started. How's that whole situation when it first happened, and what's it kind of like over there now?
Okay, well, when it first popped off, everything was closed down, like completely. And then I'd say maybe, I'm trying to think of like what month it kind of started down here.
Probably February or March, right?
Yeah, I'd say around March, yeah, everything down here was just completely dead. I kind of just stayed inside, made music like every other artist. Eventually, it became funny because me and my girlfriend, we would kind of just like go out and like get drunk and go around the city because like the entire city would be empty. We'd be there at like 3:00 in the morning and shit. It was really nice, but yeah, everything's back to normal. Honestly, like you can just pretty much walk around like everything's normal. Just if you're on like a bus or a metro or anything, you have to wear a mask. Italy got hit really bad.
Yeah, I think Italy's doing better though. Well, I don't know. I feel like
Mm.
Spain's gotten hit this new wave. They've had a second wave, and I'm not sure how Italy's done, but yeah.
Have they released records for China yet?
Um, I don't know. I think the last I heard was that like Wuhan was like a okay or something,
Yeah.
and they were
Huh.
posting images of like people going to like community pools and stuff without masks. Like you would need a mask in a pool. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I really don't know what to believe now, to be honest. They've taken a lot of efforts to limit the spread within their country, and honestly, they're doing a pretty good job about it. I think there's a lot of disdain people have for China in terms of
Mhm.
allowing the COVID to get out the world and
Yeah.
stuff.
I just feel like how they handled it initially when everything happened. If they handled it differently, like it would kind of be a different scenario, and they wouldn't have to like hide the actual numbers from people.
I mean, to be fair though, because of like, there's a whole subsection of people in China who are not even registered as being born. So China, there's a group of migrant workers that they have like no birth certificates or anything, and they were
Are
the
they
first people to
Mongolian?
catch this.
Oh man,
So
that's very disturbing, to be honest.
yeah, so then what they did was when those people started getting sick, they started importing the Uyghur people out of the concentration camps because they needed people to still work in the factories.
That is crazy. Well, huh.
That at least some Asian countries were more prepared for was the whole thing of masks because with the whole SARS outbreak they had in the early 2000s, like it's very common, even when I went to China, and a lot of it too is pollution. It is not
Yeah,
uncommon to see people with masks on.
that's crazy. It
But
kind of ruined my whole music video thing too.
Be like Drake, and stay home and make your music video, right?
yeah,
Exactly. I need a house the size of a mall to first.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah. Like I'm lucky because right now I have a job. I work at a grocery store, so we're a quote essential business. But it's like, yeah, there's also a chance you could die from COVID exposure. So
You don't get extra?
2 cents, we get 2 cents more for working with COVID.
That's ridiculous. It should be hazard pay.
Yeah, I know. There should be hazard pay. And our store spends these ridiculous amounts of money on like promotions for like Monopoly games, but then they won't give us like better healthcare options or, decent, pay. So it's a meme.
It is a meme.
Kwaku, his university actually made him come back because they didn't want to lower the tuition.
Yeah, I'm doing work. I do my work study, and I also have like another job on campus, OIT. It's Office of Information Technology Administration that I have to do training for. So it's cool. Yeah. The good thing about it is that my university, in the early days of COVID, at least when it was really breaking out around April, they came up with like a test. It was one of the earlier
Huh.
tests to detect COVID. It was a spit test, and now it's pretty accurate, about 98%.
It's
And
good.
we're like people who are living on campus right now are every Tuesday they have to go and get their COVID test.
Oh
So
wow, that's
yeah, I
crazy.
mean it's crazy, but it's like it's I think if COVID's going to be with us for a while, need this type of testing, this frequent testing.
I was at the hospital actually not too long ago, and to be in the room with the person I was with, I had to go and get a test. They like brought me to this weird room, and some ladies. It was like a huge ass room, and then in the far right corner of the room, there's like a little table, and some lady like told me to come and sit down or whatever. And my gag reflexes suck like a motherfucker. And she was like, "Okay, just say and she's like, "I'm gonna count down from three," and she was like, "One, two," and on two, she like jabbed me in the and yeah,
Oh,
she
the throat test.
yeah, it was. I didn't think it would be as bad as it was, but that shit stung. I did not like that. I felt
Yeah, I've
violated.
heard people get the nose test too, and they said it's uncomfortable. I'm lucky
Yeah,
we have to take the spit test because I don't know how I deal with those two tests.
Yeah, man.
like I died trying to brush my teeth. So
With the whole COVID thing, actually, Quacky, you probably still have a picture of this, but actually, when it started at your university, there was a dude walking
Uh,
around with a hazmat suit.
of
Oh
He was,
wow.
course, yeah. This was
yeah,
I think this was March of this year. We have a subreddit for our university, and pretty much what happened was that he would walk around and people would take pictures of him. I was on the bus at the time. He was explaining, like COVID rates, and he was like, "Guys, believe me, it's just gonna get worse in 2 months. We're not even gonna be here anymore. We're not gonna go to school. They're gonna cancel everything." And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing at him. Everyone else was laughing at him because we thought it was absurd.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got the last laugh. So
That's crazy. Wow. How
yeah.
long before it like came like all around the world pretty much? Like when
Um,
did he start initially?
when did the outbreak start?
No. When did the guys start dressing up?
Oh, this was
And
like I want to say early March, like very early March.
okay. Oh wow.
I think March 2nd, and everyone was making fun of him on the bus. That was funny. And then he gets the last laugh.
Crazy. Like when it first started, and all the stores were closed, like it was like a really weird vibe over here because like all like the gangster people and all that shit, like the European gangster people. I have to say it like that because they'll just come around and they'll be hanging around in like massive groups kind of thing just to kind of be like fuck that. And I don't know, like I remember one time I was coming off the metro and there was like a group of kids trying to sell me hash because there was like there's like a small part of the town where
mhm.
they like completely blocked off. You couldn't even get in there, but in that small part of the town, you can go in there and buy hash and stuff. So it was blocked off. So they went into the metro system and they were trying to ask people that because they couldn't get in there.
The first when this popped off at my store, people were buying toilet paper en masse, reselling it, reselling hand soap.
I seen quite a lot of big hand sanitizer purchases being out
Damn,
shopping.
man, that's like $1,000 uh, hand sanitizer, and it's like a tiny little bottle. Like, well, I'm not sure this was worth it,
That
but
one guy that lives in Alaska somewhere in a hut that is investing stocks in hand sanitizer since
Yeah.
2016.
man,
Yo, he won. Yeah, he
Yo,
won.
he's good.
I'm thinking, I'm actually calling this fashion trend. I think by the end of 2020, we're gonna see high fashion hazmat suits.
I could imagine that. The new Kanye stuff kind of looks like that.
Like,
Big ass puffer jackets. I actually got a pair of those Yeezy clogs. They're actually fucking amazingly comfortable.
The are the foam things?
Yeah. The ones that look like Crocs. At first, I got them as a joke to like because my girlfriend called them ugly, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know. I gotta
I
just
missed the drop. Like I was so pissed because it was so sudden. I was like, what the hell?
man, they're very very comfortable.
They look comfortable.
I give them
Yeah.
10 out of 10, and you can wear them with anything.
How resistant are they, like, to damage? Like, if you were to run around in them,
Like you no crease. It's like a weird rubber
really?
material. Yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's like
that's good.
you can imagine a pair of Crocs, but then it's like just like a bulky, thick Croc.
See those shoes, I can see them like actually staying around for a while.
Yeah.
Like just the design of it. There are no laces, right? It's pretty much just
No, it's
get
like a
your,
slip
get
on.
your
No, it's
size
like
in
a
it.
slip on.
Oh, really? Wow, that's nice.
that's like the comfy lifestyle. My work shoes are that way. It's just so easy.
I can't complain with them.
Yeah, man, those look good. A while back, I got some rare rave shoes online. Got them on eBay for $60, and honestly,
Hey. Were you wearing those when I was down there?
those were a different one. Those were the Buffaloes. So these ones are,
Oh yeah, the Buffaloes.
yeah, these ones are a little different. They're actually demonias, but they look like these old swearer shoes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those. They had some crazy designs back in the day.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, this was an era for like rave shoes, man.
That's intense.
Yeah,
The bottom left ones.
yeah, man. Yeah. I think like at a certain point those type of shoes just well, like the new ones now are just they're very minimalist, which is okay.
Yeah.
But I do miss the character of the older ones.
Yeah, these are very interesting. The bottom right ones are like something that you would see come out from like Vetements or something. Vetements.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And also some of these kind of the designs remind me of the stuff Salamander makes as well.
Oh yeah, Salamander. I forgot about Salamander.
Yeah.
Shout out to Salamander.
Yeah, I know. I should have got him on here. We did do an episode with him a few months ago now, because I don't release the episodes immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when this whole COVID thing started, where Kwaku lived, there were also these COVID pop-up parties that people were doing.
I think it was funny. Not really funny, but amusing, I guess, in some way. Towards the kick-out date, because they had to get everyone out of the university because more people were getting COVID, like professors were showing symptoms. There were people going on the subreddit saying that they were sick. People started like COVID pop-up parties. Our campus or our university initials are RU, so they would do little puns on it, and the advertising like "Are you sick?" or something like that. So you got to head out to "Are you sick?" There's going to be a pop-up. There's going to be a party, and all that week it was just party after party after party. And even now there are still parties going on.
Are things like bars on lockdown right now?
Actually, no. New Jersey, at least in the state of New Jersey, they opened up a lot of places, but people are still complaining because they don't want to wear masks to go into these places. It's weird. I don't get it.
The only two things here that aren't open are nightclubs and movie theaters.
Yeah, which
Damn.
I would say nightclubs, bars, theaters are all kind of the same high risk level because of just because like if you're eating, like that's the thing, like I'm granted maybe I'm a bit overly cautious, but like I just get all my food to go. I don't eat, like you can sit outside of course, but yeah, I just don't feel comfortable eating inside right now. Like out here where I live, the bars are closed, and actually what happened was they reopened it, right? And then cases started going way up. Well, I can tell you why that is, because when you're drinking, you talk louder, you're in close proximity with people.
Yeah.
So it just makes it that much easier to spread it, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When the thing that's bad about it here is it's like we don't have as many cases, but just because the bars are open and you're allowed to go to them, people will like all the people that would be in the nightclub are now at a random biker bar at fucking 3:00 in the morning. And there's like so many people they're outside. Like, that's like, and then it's Europe too, so people drink every fucking night. So
that always helps. Actually, Kwaku discovered that if you drink adrenochrome, you can cure COVID. But the elite keeping this knowledge from us. So
adrenochrome.
Disclaimer: I'm not a doctor. This disclaimer: this segment shouldn't be taken as fact. Please consult your doctor before doing anything.
Yes.
Yeah, adrenochrome.
So Kwaku came up with this concept from Daylight's live streams, where Daylight would talk about adrenochrome.
Wait, hold on. What's adrenochrome?
So adrenochrome is oxidized epinephrine or oxidized adrenaline, and there's this conspiracy theory that people sacrifice like kids and stuff and drink their blood because it has this. That's the substance that is in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kwaku has this alternative character called Goey, and Goey is the adrenochrome plug.
It's weird because you can go online and buy the. I'm not advocating anyone do anything.
Yeah.
You can go online and just buy it. I think they're selling it on Alibaba now. It's kind of shady though.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an ad for it. I was chilling down. I was just chilling out. I got an ad. It was like adrenochrome, and then it has like the chemical compound number. I'm like, this can't be happening.
That is fucking insane.
It's on Alibaba. We
are
also
you serious?
have. Yeah, I'm serious. And then there's also if you go to Alibaba right now and just look for chemical compounds, there's this one. It's like female Viagra. Like you can buy it. Like and they'll
What?
send it to you. I don't know the legality behind
You know what the fuck? Female Viagra? Yeah, on some. That's funny as fuck that you said that though, because like I think about a month ago, me and my girlfriend were drunk as fuck, or not about a month ago, a couple weeks ago. Uh,
Mhm.
we looked at each other and we were like, let's buy silly hats for each other. Like I bought her a hat and she bought me a hat, and we have to wear it for 24 hours, kind of thing. But like I was, you know what I mean? Depending on what you search, your suggestions become weirder and weirder, right? I'm looking at shit like a fucking like a turkey hat, like a Darth Vader mixed with Sonic hat, and then eventually in my suggestions I start getting like pigeon holders, fucking like just really weird cricket chocolate, just and then it started getting even more fucked up. I found a thing that was like $2,000, and it was like a helmet CCTV camera, and it was like the size of my torso. Yeah. And you wear it as a helmet, and it records like a CCTV footage, but it's on your head.
That's aesthetic though.
Yo, I wanted to get it for a video, but not for that much.
Yeah, dude. That's insane.
And it has like videos of the lab itself panning across the room.
Dude.
And
What?
it's the most sketchy like thing ever. I think this is the female Viagra one. It's crazy. I have no,
fucking
idea.
way.
Yeah, and
Yo,
it says it's
is
like
there?
tested
I want to
and
read the
verified.
comment. I want to read the comment section.
I don't think they have a comment section, and if they did, it's probably all fake.
Like, imagine the reviews for this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking right now.
I wonder what like not saying, you know, I would only buy this in Minecraft, but
No, seriously, the suggestions for this is crazy. What?
Yeah, dude, I don't understand how like you can ship this. I don't.
I can buy
think they're, like, precursors or
triethylamine.
something.
99.8%. What is this?
The purity, yeah, just pure.
I can buy pharmaceutical ingredients in a butt plug. Is that what the fuck this is?
Yo, the little like glass thing. I don't know what the hell that is.
Bro,
I don't know what that is.
I think they're shipping drugs legally inside of butt plugs.
Just imagine a scenario where somebody like buys a butt plug and
Tell
then
me
they
that
put
is
it
not
in.
what that
and
is.
It's Coke or something. I mean, it's
Like-
suggestive. It does look like what it would be. You know,
That is a lot.
dude, I straight up remember when I was in China, and this dude came up to me at the airport, holds out an iPhone and says, "Hey, yo, free iPhone. You want a free iPhone?" Like, yeah, well, you know, I may want a free iPhone, but I also like to keep both my kidneys, so I'm gonna have to turn your offer down.
just take it
That's
and
terrifying.
just turn it off.
Yeah, dude.
Or maybe there's like an internal GPS. They'll find you and take your
Yeah.
fucking kidneys.
I don't know. It was weird. They were scamming. I mean, they were scamming people who were, you know, live there, right? There was like 2 Chinese guys who were like, "Oh, yo, I think I might buy that." I'm like you should see this all the time, right? You guys should know this is fake. Like, I'm a foreigner and I see this, I know it's fake, but okay.
I heard this intro. You know, Nick Can't Sleep, like my friend from Ireland.
Yeah.
He told me that when he went to Milan, he said that people will like put bracelets on people, like on the shopping streets and stuff. Like they'll come up, "Oh, blah blah blah, you're beautiful," like to a girl or something, and put a bracelet on her. That's like, it's a signal to other people on the street that they're easy to rob.
Yeah, dude. I know. Yeah. They do. They have a thing in Thailand and China where they'll send out these like older girls who are like maybe in their 30s, and they'll pretend like they're college students, right? They'll usually wear like glasses or something to conceal their identity, and then they'll approach like usually dudes, sometimes girls as well. But they'll be like, "Yo, you know, want to come over to our tea house? We got some, you know, great teas." And, you know, you go over there and they give you like these little tiny cups full of tea. And then when you're finished drinking them, you get charged this outrageous bill. And if you don't pay it, this big hulking Chinese dude comes out of nowhere and breaks both your legs.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't want to derail the conversation, but I just realized I'm on university Wi-Fi and I haven't been using my VPN.
Dun dun dun.
Suppose.
I've been searching up all this.
The university is going to be like, what are you doing surfing
Yo.
up? Go ahead.
Speaking of VPN, I have to tell you guys something because you probably have no idea. In Scandinavia, they have this thing called Coda, and it's like, I don't remember what the acronyms are for exactly, but basically what's happening is if you're not a Danish artist, your song can't be played on YouTube because they're having a problem with Google because they're trying to pay the artists like way too less. So on YouTube, say if I try to listen to like Drake's new song or some shit or any music video that's like not from like Scandinavia, I can't open it. It'll say this video is not available in your country.
Damn.
Oh man, that sucks though. I mean, at least they're trying to
Yeah.
prevent like people
but
getting
it's
ripped off,
crazy.
but it's crazy
Yeah.
restriction. Yeah.
Like my bookmarks and my playlists, like I can't listen to anything. I can't even use YouTube anymore. Like all I do is watch like Mita Muahara and shit and fucking.
So like, do you have a VPN though to listen to anything, or?
No, but you saying that just reminded me that I was gonna download one.
Oh yeah. Fair point. Yeah. I do feel like there's one other question I want to ask pertaining to your music, but we should kind of briefly go over kind of the whole experience that happened in LA with me mansion hopping. Well, you guys were doing more of it than me. Maybe you'd like to kind of explain it, a condensed version to Kwaku. I've told him some of it.
There's some like blurry moments, but basically, me and a group of friends from Denmark. One in particular, his name's Albert. He's like a super famous YouTuber from Denmark, but he does all of his videos in Danish, and he wanted to branch out and start doing videos in English. So he thought, like, like LA, come on. So he just got like a group of friends together. I happen to be one. I have a bunch of friends in LA just through music and stuff. So when we got down there, we initially were supposed to stay. We rented a mansion. We were supposed to stay there for 3 months, and what ended up happening was a very long series of misfortunate events, which resulted in us staying in 9. I know it sounds super bougie to say we stayed in 9 separate mansions and sound like I'm complaining about it, but like we would, like, okay, so like we landed at the airport, and the initial one that we were supposed to go to, we didn't even end up going there. We got moved to another one before we even got out of the plane. And then we went to that place, stayed there for like 2 weeks, got moved to another place. There was a leak in the ceiling, moved to another place, and it just kept on going and going. But yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting experience.
Yeah, well, and then I don't know if we can legally talk about this on stream here, but there was that one mansion we were at that had this basement that I assume must have been for adrenochrome.
Holy Luigi's mansion!
Yes, that's where I was staying.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't remember the whole scenario. So, like, that happened leading up to this, but we got moved out of another house for like some crazy ass reason, and we get there, right, and it's a big ass house, like super huge. It looks really nice, but we get inside and it is absolutely freezing. The heat's off. There's a hole broken through like the master bedroom window, like someone threw a rock through it. There was a room on the main floor level that like literally did not have a floor. A door ended up getting kicked down because that's a whole story inside of itself. The kitchen didn't work. Were you there when we kicked the door down because we locked someone's stuff in the room?
No, I think you told me about it though. Yeah.
God, that was yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, actually, that room you're talking about with the foundation, that was actually the room I stayed in. Of course, it was fixed up by the time I got there.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. We kind of just woke up one day and there was like 7 dudes in the house, just like, how the fuck did you get in here? They were just like casually, nonchalantly building a floor. Everyone else was sleeping. And it was like I was the only one that woke up from it because my room was right beside it. Like, the house was so big that they were literally like installing a floor and everyone else was still sleeping.
Yeah. Dude, why did your room absolutely fit your whole aesthetic though?
Bro, that room, I don't know, man. Yo, you remember Tara? Yeah, when we were in there one time, she looked over into the bathroom and she's like, this room is haunted as fuck.
Yeah, dude, I could see it.
And then she told me that it was like it was super haunted and there was bad energy and she never wanted to stay in it. And on top of that, I recorded my verse for the Playboy Cardi song in there.
Nice.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
Yeah. Hold on, one more thing. Fuck. on Netflix. There's a movie called A Stranger Outside.
Uh-huh.
So when I got to Belfast, like as soon as I got back from LA, I went to Belfast. I was watching a movie with one of my friends. We were just on Netflix, just watching some bullshit. And the movie A Stranger Outside, the entire movie takes place in the exact same mansion that we were in, and it was a horror movie.
That really was the same one.
Same house, I swear to fucking God.
Dude, that is crazy.
If you watch that movie, they go into every single room, bro. Like you can be like, oh shit, I remember what happened right there. And like I'm just sitting there freaking the fuck out, and my friend just he doesn't understand that, like, you know, I was literally
the movie before or after you guys were there.
It was definitely like way before, but like yeah, it blew my fucking mind.
Man.
A horror movie was taking place in the fucking place and we didn't even talk about the dungeon yet.
Yes.
And then the finale, Jesus fucking Christ. So at the bottom floor, like so you go into the garage from the house. There's like a cabinet for like the heater and the water cooler and all that stuff. And then there was another door, and we're like, what the fuck? So we opened the door, and there was cement stairs leading into a basement. There's probably like at least 10 steps. And then at the bottom of the staircase, there was like a room, maybe like, I don't know how big to explain it. Maybe like 5 bathroom stalls big.
Yeah.
There was like a hole in the floor to like presumably pee in.
Yep.
A bed frame with no mattress on it, and like a makeup table.
Yeah.
And like a light.
There was a dresser from the 70s in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was so fucked up, man.
That looks like where they harvested somebody's adrenochrome.
Was there not a chain down there too? Didn't we not see a chain?
Oh, man, I was gonna take a pic. I was really gonna take a picture, right? But something said no, bro.
They probably have hidden cameras in there, dude.
No. I think what happened was God's hand came down and said, "Bro, don't do it." Like,
you would have picked up some floaties. There would have been some fucking plasma.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was really
Was
weird.
it like a BDSM type thing? Or...
I don't know. And the weird thing is like when I started watching the movie, I was like, okay, they're definitely gonna go into the fucking basement. You know, like it just seems like it was a part of it. No, they don't at all. They go into every room, but they don't go in the
Probably
fucking.
forgot about it.
It's so weird, man.
They may not even known about it.
Maybe not. I wouldn't have if I didn't fucking. I don't even remember why the fuck I went. I think it was when we first got there. It was so cold and shit that I was just walking through the house, opening all the drawers and cabinets and shit, just looking around.
Peter, yeah. My experience with that was it was really wild, but I enjoyed it, and I didn't have any of my adrenochrome harvested, so yeah. It was crazy though. I'm really glad we were able to do it before, COVID and all that started jumping off.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And it was so crazy too, because like the like when you did come, everything was moving around and we were all moving. It was like, I'm glad everything worked and went as smoothly as it did.
Yeah, I was surprised by it too. Like, it's funny though, because I remember that first night I was up there, I was listening to the radio through my phone to fall asleep. And I remember them talking about COVID in Wuhan at that time. And like my intuition kicked in. I'm like, yo, I think this is going to be big. I don't know why. I just think it's going to be, I had that moment. And then in March. So I don't know. Maybe my intuition was telling me something.
Yeah, I remember Bruce telling me about it. And I was like, nah, man, it's not gonna be a thing, because I distinctly remember in February just walking, listening to like video essays about the coronavirus and what's going on in China, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's I didn't know that was going on. Well, luckily I'm over here, and the next month comes, and then it's over here too with me. So
when I first heard it, I was just like, it's just gonna be some Ebola shit and it's gonna be gone. Like it's probably just in China, and then all of a sudden it was just like, nope, fuck you, you gotta wear a mask, everything's closed. Want a job? Nope. But yeah. I have a quick subject change. Do you remember when I was like, well, I was always incredibly intoxicated while I was in LA, but
yeah.
You remember when we went to the gas station to get fucking burritos?
Yeah.
And
classic.
And there was the blood bank.
Yes, vaguely I remember this. Yes.
Like the name of the blood bank. We just stood there for a second. And we were like, should we take a fucking picture of this? I think I took a picture.
Yeah, if you find the picture, it'll like I remember the Y2K dentistry thing.
Oh no, that's what it was. For some reason, I thought it was a blood bank. Yeah, it was
Yeah, Y2K
Y2K.
dentistry. I have that somewhere on my phone. I'm just lazy right now. But yeah, I should post that. Very quickly though, I want to talk about I've seen this artwork and I think it looks amazing. Axe Night, they've done some artwork for your latest music. And I'm curious, like how did you get hooked up with them?
They messaged me and they told me that they really liked like my artistic style for
Mhm.
the covers that I've been putting out, kind of thing. And I just looked at their work and I was like, "Do you want to make a cover for my album?" And they were like, "Yeah." And then so basically what happened was initially I sent them Hibernate Red Man, the Oreo Speed Bikes 3,
Yeah.
because I'm basically done the album, but I don't know if I'm gonna put it out. I might scrap it. It's in like limbo right now. Pretty much I sent them all the songs for the album and I was like, "Yo, whatever makes you feel, make
Yeah,
the
yeah,
art
sure.
for it in your own style." And they made that and I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, dude.
And so basically I got that cover done, and then I in the last Clear Rubber I recorded that in one sitting. I kind of just sat down. I had a beat pack from Marsdadon, like me and him were talking. Yeah, actually, Little Uzi DM Marsdadon to asking him for beats and stuff, and I seen that shit, and I was like, "Yo, congrats, bro!" Blah blah blah. And then it kind of sparked up a conversation. He was like, "Yo, are we ever gonna drop a tape?" I already had my shit set up in front of me, so I was like, "Fuck it." I made that whole album in one sitting. I didn't even name the songs until I was uploading them. I sent the demos to Axe Night, and I was like, "Project is called Clear Rubber. Do your thing," and that's what I got back. I got it back like a month later, and yeah, I don't know, man. He's fucking crazy.
It reminds me of Balfuse stuff a little bit, but it's also kind of distinct from that. But it feels like that kind of aesthetic.
I feel like everything he makes could be a boss in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's dope.
But yeah, I don't know. It's Clear Rubber is doing very well. I'm very shocked.
Yeah, I haven't listened to your album in full yet, but the parts I have listened to so far sound pretty solid. So
Thank you. I had like a whole different like take on mastering it. Hopefully, it sounds a lot more clear than other projects. I literally made it in one sitting. Like I think I recorded all 5 songs in one sitting, and then I went and took a piss, smoked a joint, and then came back and mastered it and sat on it for like a minute.
are you using like Ableton or FL Studios or
I still use Mixcraft, man.
you still use Mixcraft? All right.
I will always use Mixcraft forever. Honestly, on some funny shit, I'll go to the studio and I'll record a whole session, and then I'll get my engineer and he'll like email me the stems individually, and then I'll put them into Mixcraft and master it on Mixcraft. Like I'll go to the studio just to get stems.
It sucks because literally a month after I came up there, I was able to finally buy a laptop. So
Yeah, we could have jammed. But yeah, I really don't know what song to shoot a video for, either Fuel or I'm having an internal battle.
what's your plans for the video shoot?
For the video shoot, Clear Rubber is a secret. Fuel, probably just some little inspired outdoor one take. I don't know. It's a time and place. Actually, I shot a video for my newer song called Yoji Yamamoto Cross at a castle a couple, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But the lighting was fucking shit, and like we like snuck in there for no reason because you couldn't even see the castle.
Oh man. So Kwaku, let's see. Oh yeah, he posted this on Music and Media. We've been noticing this meme for a while. Maybe you can tell him, Kwaku.
Yeah, pretty much like, have you ever been on a website, like just maybe a news website, and you'd scroll down and you'd see like these ridiculous advertisements like this weird fruit cures diabetes or does all this stuff. Yeah, yeah. So like I remember I would always see this like weird advertisement. It would be like, if you see this in the sky, say goodbye. And it's so threatening. But it has a really cool image to it. And apparently it's like this recycled article that these top 10 fact YouTube channels use on their platform. And just watching this video, which I suggest you don't,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with the thumbnail, like at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
but
nothing to do with the sky. It's just talking about bodies of water. It has nothing to do with the thumbnail.
So it's
or-
kind of like a clickbait.
yeah,
Kinda?
yeah, it's a
It is, 'cause the
variation.
picture's really nice. The picture's
Mhm.
really nice, and you're gonna click on it, but it has nothing to do with the sky. Even the title itself is wrong.
Kendrick Lamar lyricism, like tier of thumbnail clickbaiting.
For real.
You know, I love how the announcers in these types of things, because like there's the obvious one, like the one weird fruit article, but then you have these articles that's like, an old man was living alone. He bought pizza for 10 years, and one day he asked the pizza delivery boy to step inside. What happened next will leave you in tears. And you have to click through the article, and you click through the article, right? And it just goes over this guy's life, and you keep scrolling, and there's one ad after another, and you get like a little more details, like, oh, and he has a daughter who lives in upstate New York. I don't care about that. What was the part that's going to leave me in tears? And then you actually get to it, and he says to the delivery boy, look, I've been waiting for 10 years to finally tell somebody this is how I'm going to assassinate the host of Wheel of Fortune. I need your help to do this. And it's like, well, did we really need an article 10 pages long? But I guess it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you read it. They forced you. They got you. So
Yeah, it's like, if you see this in the sky, just say goodbye.
No, it's funny though, because like I know the kind of ads you're talking about, but like I'm terrified if I click it, then someone's gonna start watching me through my webcam.
yeah, that's the thing though. Like, they always look kind of fishy.
Yeah,
Just on the border.
dude, that would be a great meme. Like, have you seen those memes? It's like POV. You tell, POV. You click through a shady article, and it's just like a boomer shot of somebody with like their chin in the foreground of the yeah.
Looking down.
Yeah. But yeah, is there anything else like you're planning to do through the apocalyptic year of 2020 you'd like to share with everybody?
Well, I mean, I just put out Impulse Project. It just came out of nowhere. I had my album ready that I was actually going to drop on August 24th, but for whatever reason I didn't. And I don't know. Honestly, I think I put out 2 singles for it now, and then I have 3 more songs that are already done and mastered that like I want to drop as singles. I think I'm either gonna drop them as singles or I'm gonna wait maybe until Christmas and put the whole album out. But other than that, damn, I got a lot of stuff. La La Land, which is gonna be a very fucking interesting thing for me because it's very melodic and upbeat and happy, and I'm not really a melodic, upbeat, and happy person.
Right.
What else? I got a collab tape with Raid coming, Bullet Hell 2. Holy. I don't know. I honestly just want to play a show, bro.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I want to get out there again, but, it's we're living through the apocalypse, so... It'd be interesting to see, right now in California, we got fires. It's not too bad over where I live, but some areas have just got completely burnt out. Like, I know this one guy who lives up north of me, the fire came within, like, inches of his home. So, yeah.
That's crazy. Even, like, when I was there, I remember, and, like, keep in mind, that was my first time ever being out west. Like, just being in the Uber from the airport to the first place that we went to, I must have seen like 5 or 6 burnt hills where it's like the other side of the street is like completely green, and then the side on the left is like brown and just dirt. Not like that anywhere. Like in North America that I've been to, I haven't seen anywhere where there's fires that just casual. You're just driving down the street, you see a fucking fire, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
Yo, honestly, if I make a drum and bass EP, would you want to host it?
Yeah. What do you mean? Like,
Well, you're DJ Angel Fire. You
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah. You mean like,
shout outs at the beginning, and
yeah.
you know how I have like DJ Professor K and stuff on my songs from Jet Set Radio and shit.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Like vocal type intros.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, I can do something like that.
That'd be dope.
Well, I think it's been overall a very exhilarating episode. It's definitely nice catching up with you. Is there anything else anybody else you'd like to shout out? I know you talked about your projects already, but yeah.
Shout out to the East, West, North,
There you
South.
go. Get full coverage.
All the artistic folks, all of the positive minds,
Yeah,
creative individuals.
Yeah.
My mom, your guys,
Yeah.
families, Jay-Z,
Yeah, there you go.
Alibaba too.
Alibaba, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
yo, that shit is crazy. I'm actually gonna go do some research about that. There has to be like
Quote
a Watch
research.
Mojo video of the most top 10 illegal substances found on Alibaba.
Yeah, yeah,
I actually cannot believe that though.
yeah. One thing I will say before we wrap this up, if you think that's crazy, there's a whole underground market of oddly shaped Cheetos on eBay.
What?
Yeah. Let
They
me
sell for a
post
lot,
this.
though.
What's
Oddly
that?
shaped Cheetos.
They sell for a lot, like thousands of dollars.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
here was a story. A man in Burbank, California, for $100,000 sold a Harambe-shaped Cheeto.
A Harambe show, my fucking.
Yep.
No way.
Yep. This is a real thing.
That is.
I don't know who bought it. I don't know how
That's
they
like the Jesus Christ and the toast thing.
Yeah. It's like that, but there's many more variations of it.
That is insane.
That's on another level. What can I say? Well, it's been nice chatting with you, and I'll keep you posted. Maybe somewhere down the line we'll have you back on. It's been fun.
Always, man. You don't have a choice. I'll be back.
All right.
Oh, most definitely.
See you guys.
All right. See you
Yeah,
guys.
man. Have a good night, guys.
Same to you.